Hi guys, today I'm going to make a side dish that you can use at Christmas or I guess Thanksgiving, but I like to do it at Christmas because it tastes really good with ham. It's just roasted acorn squash halves. So simple to make, tastes delicious, and just super easy, and it's really pretty. Anyway, preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and I'm going to just use 2 acorn squash today. And you're going to need acorn squash, salt and pepper, cinnamon, brown sugar, and butter. And just depending on how many you do is how much of the other ingredients you need. For each half, I like to use 1 tablespoon of butter and probably 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and of course a sprinkle of salt and pepper. So I'm just going to cut off the ends of the acorn squash and then cut the acorn squash in half so that you make 2 pretty halves like that, and then scoop out the inside, the seeds and the just stringy stuff. And once I get done with that, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've scooped out all 4 of the acorn halves and kind of cleaned them out. And then what you want to do is either line your pan with parchment paper, or you can take a baking dish and spray it with some nonstick spray. But anyway, I'm going to turn them over just for a second, because the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of lightly salt and pepper the cut sides. And then turn them cut side down. And I'm going to put them in my 400 degree oven for 45 minutes. And then we'll come back and flip them. Okay, y'all. So they just came out of the oven. They were in there at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. Now, what you want to do is very carefully, because they're super hot, flip them over. They already smell delicious. And if you're on a no sugar diet, you don't need the sugar because these are already sweet. You could just sprinkle some cinnamon on them and they'd probably be delicious. But we are going to brush each of them with butter and then sprinkle them with cinnamon and brown sugar. So I've just melted some butter, and I average about a tablespoon per acorn half. I just want to make sure that I brush all the cut surface so that the cinnamon and sugar stick to it. And that's plenty right there. Oop, that was a little heavy, but I'm sure it'll be all right. And then I take about, of course you can use as much or as little as you like, but I take probably about a tablespoon of brown sugar for each acorn half. Okay, now we're going to put them back in the oven at 400 still for another 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I just took them out of the oven after another 15 minutes, and they're very tender. Anyway, they smell delicious. The whole house smells good. And then all you have to do is just put them on your plate, and like I said, they're delicious. Look at how tender the skin just falls apart. Anyway, so it's so simple. If you want to have an easy Christmas, I just recommend having ham with some baked acorn squash, maybe a salad, some green beans. It's delicious, and it's simple and so easy, and you don't stress over it. That's how easy it is. Fixing to take a bite of this though, because I've got to taste it. And you see how it just, so good. Let me blow on it. You can't mess that up. It's perfect every time. Anyway, I'll leave the instructions down below in the details section. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time.